Hi guys, it's Patty with Patty's Paper Designs. How are all of you folks today? Doing well, I hope. I'm doing fairly well. As you can see here, I've got my Blue Ladies Altered book out. What we're going to do today is we're going to put the cover on. So I think I told you that this is a piece of canvas that you can print on, and this is one of the background pages to the Little Ladies kit. And you know, I might use the word Blue Ladies and Little Ladies interchangeably, I don't know. They are very blue. It's a very blue kit, but I'm fairly certain the actual name is Little Ladies. And it's from Angela Kerr. She's designed the kit. And it's based off of the novel Little Women. So we're going to get started here. And this is the back of the book. And I am going to use Fabri-Tac because I'm not real good at getting stuff on straight the first time, and you got enough wiggle room on this to move it around, you know, so that's what I need. I need wiggle room to move it around. So we're going to get it glued down starting on the back. And I don't think we're going to get the entire cover done. I don't know, and it's all because I'm so slow. So we're going to get the canvas on, and we're going to get the topper on, and we're going to get some lace on. But I also want to put on some, I really need to have this in a Sugar Bell bottle. I also want to put on some book corners and a closure, but I don't know if we're going to get that done today or not. That might be a separate video. We'll just have to see how it goes. I think it's probably going to end up being a separate video. I got the book corners out, but I don't know as far as closures. I don't have an exact method that I'm sure of using. So now I want to be sure and I get these corners really good, or the edges. I don't want the glue to dry on me before I get it down, but it seems like it is drying. So let's put a little more glue on the edges here. Come on, glue, come out. I don't have time for you to fool around. No time for fooling around. You gotta get this thing stuck down. So let's start this way here. I'm really looking forward to seeing the finished product. You know, you can look at it and think, oh yeah, that's going to be pretty. But then you really don't know until you actually, come on, see, I didn't get it down straight again. Come on now. Lift up so we can stick you back down. Oh. I don't get it started straight. It's going to be crooked everywhere. How's that going to be, I wonder? Oh, that looks like it's going to be okay. I think. I wish I knew where my bone folder was. But I don't. Not at the moment. Use the end of this stick. Get that down in that little bit of a groove. Whoops, what did I just do? Well, maybe I don't want to use that. I'll use this. I've got a glue eraser. I could get that off with that, I guess. Okay, so now yeah, pretty happy with this. You need to put some glue on the spine though. I'm sorry if I'm up in your face. I don't know how else to position this to where I can see. Maybe I can lean it over a little bit. Guess I don't absolutely positively have to have it up in your face. Totally. This little spine is kind of hard to glue on. Okay. All right, that looks pretty good. It's a little bit off, but it's okay. I'm all right with that. Okay, so that seems to be stuck down pretty well. I do believe. So now let's do this part here. Now once we get to the lace, that's not going to be as difficult, I don't think. Okay, hopefully that's enough glue. It's coming out of the crease area over here, so yeah, I guess it is. Where's my little pokey tool? Ooh, look at all that glue coming out. That's a lot of glue. Ruler. What do I do with my ruler? There it is. Here it is. It comes in handy as a smoothing instrument. Okay, I think that all looks pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so now once we get this on here, I don't want to open up the book or anything because I want this to have excuse me, plenty of time to dry, and so I don't want to disturb it. I think you can probably understand that. Okay, so now I've got this lace that I want to put along here, like this. Just like that. So I need more Fabri-Tac. I can't glue a straight line for anything. I'm sure you all can do much better than me. I think that's probably enough. Now, I want this uneven section to go towards the edge. And I want the straight section to go on the canvas. I think it's going to be pretty when it's done. That's what I think. So now, a little piece of something here. Black fiber of some kind, it looks like. Don't like that on there. Okay, I think that's glued on pretty good. Yeah, I think so. All right, so now I'm going to try and trim this, at least, maybe not completely, because like I said, I don't want to fool around with opening the book. I want to just keep the book shut now. So I'll trim that up better later. Okay, there's that. And I have not figured out my closure. I don't think the grommets will fit. I think they're too, I think the book cover is too thick for the grommets to close properly. So I have another idea in mind, and we'll just see how that works. I'm not sure if it will work or not, but I've got another idea, so hopefully that idea will work. So let's go ahead and put that over to the side. And then let's see about gluing her on. Isn't she so pretty? I think so. I think she's very pretty. Whatever kind of closure I have, I don't want it to cover her up. So, I don't know what we're going to do. I guess I could have glued some seam binding underneath the canvas. I didn't think about doing that. We'll figure it out though. Okay, so let's get to gluing this down. Darn it. I've got a bunch of Kleenex stuck to my glue tip. Kleenex is not the best thing. Okay. Yeah. Let's get this little girl glued on here. Isn't she pretty? I think she is. I think the whole cover is beautiful. Okay, so now I have these blue flowers. They're Prima. And I think they came from Shannon at Mixed Media, Minnesota. She used to put out these monthly kits. but she had to stop doing that for various reasons. I think a part of it had to do with not being able to get a good supply of the different kits. So let's see, which ones do I want to use? We've got flowers and we have leaves. Okay, so I want one of the dark blue ones. I know that. I think I want this dark blue one. Maybe I don't want that big of one. That one's pretty big. Here's another dark blue one. I guess I could have figured this out before I started filming, because I'm very slow at figuring out things. Let's see. I don't know, maybe I don't want a dark blue one. Maybe I want light blue. Okay. You know, I hate these bags. I don't think many crafters like these bags at all, period. I think that one's too light. I think that one's just right. So I'd like to have 3 of them. See, that one's too light. This one might be just right. I don't necessarily want to use these leaves. They're kind of in sad shape. I'll use that on something else. What about this one here? How about I put this one down here? How about right about there? How about right about there? Because the closure I have in mind might go over this corner. So I'd kind of like to have these at an angle. I don't know if I've got enough room. Oh yeah, I guess I do. How do you think that looks? I could have a bigger one now that I've decided to place it. No, that's too dark. I like this one. Okay, so I think that's what we're going to do. I really do think that's what we're going to do. So since I think that's what we're going to do, I guess I better do it before I change my mind, or before I can't figure it out. You know, I'm just thinking, I probably ought to put the book corners on before I put the flowers on. So I'm glad I thought of that, because I don't want to screw the flowers up trying to finagle the book corners on. Okay, so we're not gonna do any more. We're gonna just stop right here. Where's my lid? And then we'll put the flowers on after I put the book corners on. And I don't want to put the book corners on today because I want this to have more time to dry. So, I guess this is a video. But, just so as you know, This is how it's going to look with the flowers on it. Then I'll have the book corners and the tie to put on in our next video. So, I guess that's it for today. Well, you guys have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.